It's all right, man. It's all right. It's actually pretty chilly out there right now.
It's chilly, huh? Wow. Now, I was shouting for you earlier. I heard a bunch of Florida. I heard a bunch of Florida in there. I thought I'd give you a shout, but you didn't come back to me. It's kind of interesting. I was just about ready to pull the plug because the conditions aren't that great. They're kind of dissipating. I'm talking about coming here one day. Holy shit, tell me. 120. Hey, wait. Did you put a camera? I know. All right, that's what you did. You stuck a camera in this meter, huh? I'm going to put it back in its place again. All right.
Hey, Roger out there. Yeah, conditions are kind of moving around though. I'm gonna tell you, it's in and out, and plus the other stations are moving over this one. Hey, but it's good to hear you out there, Henry.
Yeah, Roger, yeah, you sound really good today. I don't know. Somebody else got your help or something?
No. I'm still the same. You know, that striker all by itself and D104 desk mic up there.
Okay, so you are running a D104. You're running a D104 desk mic?
Yeah, that's what I got running into the radio.
Talking that guy mobile. I didn't know if you were running the stock mic. You were using the stock mic for a while, weren't you?
No, man, I've been using this D104 the whole time.
Oh, no kidding. So it's a big old lollipop D104, huh?
Yeah. I want to get one of those. You know those types of heads for the D104 lollipops that look like almost like a bullet shape to them. I want to get one of those heads for it because I think those were actually made for sideband talking.
Yeah, it might work. I mean, they just, the thing of it is, it's easy to put on. You just unscrew and screw on the other one. I got it over there.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, it's actually pretty chilly out there, man. Even in the sun, it's actually, with the wind hitting you, it's actually pretty chilly. It got pretty chilly last night and the night before. So, I mean, it's all right. It's good weather to sit by the fire, right?
Oh yeah, well it's also very good for if there's conditions, radio conditions. It makes it for a nice skip shoot. It's going to be cold, but just
Blackburn, all right, hold on.
Nice conditions.
What's going on?
You might as well just be inside.
I'm talking from Florida over to California on the radio right now. So how was your weekend out there? I mean, so far, how was your holiday yesterday anyway?
Yeah, pretty good. Not too bad, man. Just really quiet. It was pretty nice. I didn't have a bunch of noise and stuff. A lot of people were out of town, and just really. I bought a brand new an e-bike. I bought an e-bike, bicycle, electric bike, and I scooted down in the afternoon down by the bike path, and everybody was like gone, and a lot of people were gone, and it was really pretty to go along the beach on the bike path and just cruise around and check out our town. Okay. I was like the best, but yeah, they carry all kinds of phones, computers, microphones, you name it, they carry. Refrigerator, freezers.
Yeah, Roger. So you spent most of the holiday yesterday just basically by yourself. You didn't have a lot of family out there.
Got to watch those the boom mics that they have are computer review. Also doing stuff on the internet. Nobody around. The impedance isn't correct for radio work. Oh, it's the situation. I did not know that. So tell me so I can come on follow your boom. Yeah.
There's a couple other guys that's starting to pop into this frequency there.
Yeah, that's Roger on that. Try 36.
Roger, go on. How about it over here? Can you hear me over here?
I got you in there. You pick me up there, Mike?
Yeah, so far we're quiet. All right, man. I got you now.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of noise. So try one last time. Try 35.
All right.
Okay, pick me up any better there, Mike?
I got you, man. Conditions are kind of wonky at the moment, Roger.
Yeah, it is. It's a little wonky-donkey, a little bit up and down there for sure. Okay, yeah, I think we got everything going on. You pick me up okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine there, Henry. Go ahead.
You know what a Uniden? Have you ever seen a Uniden PC-122? This is the last of those that they made. They made quite a few of them back in the day, when they first came out in the mid-'80s. And then they stopped making them, I don't know, 15 years ago, or I don't know, about 12 to 15 years ago, they stopped making this radio. You know what the Uniden PC-122 is?
I might have seen one, but I've never worked with one or even used one or anything like that.
Yeah, it's a little tiny radio. It's the smallest little radio. You wouldn't believe how dinky it is. It's really truly the smallest. I thought my Lincoln or the my some of these other radios like my Lincoln and some of the other really pretty small radios compared to the big chassis radios like the one you got, the Striker and my Ranger and all that. They're a little tiny radio, but this thing's even smaller than that. It's the smallest 40-channel single sideband, upper lower sideband unit in radio that they ever built. It's a kick-ass little rig for a small little tiny radio.
And that's what you're talking on right now. It's got good, clean audio.
Yeah, I know that's what it is. It's a little tiny little radio, and I'm running a stock microphone. I tuned it. I completely recapped it. I recapped the whole radio and realigned it, retuned it, and I put this Cobra Coffin stock microphone. But I wired this brand new, beautiful Belden mic cord, which is one upgrade from the D104.
Talking to a guy out in California, all the way over here in
Florida. Which is one of the better cords of all microphones. This is one upgrade. This is aviation type, cord. Really beautiful cord on this stock mic. But yeah, I'm going to take it down and put it back in the original box. I put it up here with the bracket because I had a problem. I've been working on my Lincoln for about a week, and I just finally figured it out and fixed it and finalized it last night. So I put the covers on it. I've been talking on it all day, all morning, and it's been working really good. So I'm going to put it back in the place of this radio. This radio was taking the place of my Lincoln, but I took it out of the original box. So I'm going to go put it back in the original box and put it back in the closet. It's a little collector radio.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, well, I mean, it'll be a good backup anyway, man, because it's got some good clean audio. I mean, I have no problem doing when the conditions are right. It's fine.
Yeah, Roger that, Mike. Well, listen, really good to hear you, buddy. I just gotta wish you a good day and a good DX day, Mike. I'm glad you came back. I was shouting for you earlier. I didn't hear you, but I heard a lot of Florida. So listen, I'm gonna wish you a good DX day. Have yourself a good one. Nice to hear you out there again. All the best of numbers to you and yours, and stay healthy, stay warm, and I'll catch you back another time soon, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Hey, Roger that there. Hey, 251. Hey, Henry, you have a good one out there yourself, man. Hey, you keep an eye out there in California, man. That place is going to crap, man. You watch your back out there. Keep your eyes open. Double 1, double 2, wing nut bag out.
Yeah, that's a Roger on that there, Mike. I got you covered, buddy. Well, I live in a really mellow place, man. I live in Santa Barbara, California. I don't live in any big cities. I'm 100 miles away from one city and, 300 miles from San Francisco or more. So I'm really far away from all these big cities. I just live in Santa Barbara, and it's right next to the Pacific Ocean. And did one way in, one way out. It's a pretty mellow place, man. We're hanging in there, buddy. We're living all my life. I've been here for 60 years, man. 60 years I've lived here, man. So, I've been there, done that. And, things are going a little crappy, but we're hanging in there. Catch you later, Mike. Double 1, double 2, Henry 2K251. The old skip shooter 251, your friend out here on the Gold Coast of Southern California. We're waving a hand to you there, Mike. Take it easy, buddy.
All right, Henry, you have a good one out there, man. I'm back out. I'm back on 38. Yeah, Miss Waterman, that is pretty cool. See, I keep in contact with a lot of people all over the country, and even out of the country, even international stuff when the conditions are right. I don't really pay attention to what like news and mainstream media and all that stuff has got to say. What I do is I talk to people that are in those areas and tell me, and I get them to tell me what they see with their own eyes right there in their own area. And that's how I do it. I kind of do a lot of networking and stuff. Because there's people all over the world and all over the country that I've been talking to for a lot of years, like over 20 years. right? And a lot of these guys are still around. A lot of them are dead now, for because everybody keeps getting, what's up, Miss? Hey, what's up, Autumn? Good to see you out there. Yes, that is what's going on. Yeah, I mean, seriously, talking to people. I talk to people. You know what I mean? I've actually had people say I was like antisocial and stuff. It's like, dude, man, I talk to people all the time. But even when I was out, selling my stuff, it's like I talk to random people all the time about all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And that's what's cool, man. I mean, and and the conditions are getting better, or they're getting good, where like European countries will start coming in the mornings, and it'll be getting like we're like talking like me and Henry was just talking, kind of like almost like next door neighbors. Um, and it's pretty cool, because I get to talk to people that I haven't talked to in a while, and it's off the internet. I mean, yeah, anybody that's tuned into that frequency that's in range, they can be listening in, but it's not like perfectly private, but it's real time. It's still a working technology. We can sit there and talk. I mean, I can go to certain different frequencies. People may be able to follow us around and find us, but whatever. It's just, when the conditions are right, it's totally utilizing Mother Nature. And when Mother Nature cooperates, it works good. These radio signals just go real, real far away. So do I, when I go to, right on. Yeah, I, you know, there's a, I live in a rural part of the area, not that far away from the big town and stuff or whatever. And I know a lot of these country folk out here, you know, we'll be doing all right. It's the, but I don't know. Eventually, if everything goes to crap, all that shit that's going to happen in the cities and stuff, eventually it'll work its way to where I'm at. I figured that much. I haven't. I'm aware of that much anyway. And I do know quite a few people around here, and we're all kind of on the same thing. But you know, there's still quite a few people, even though like here in Florida they don't have that mask mandate. There's still a lot of people that wear that mask, and it's really crazy. Now that we're talking, what's gonna do? Yeah, Miss Waterman. Yeah, yeah. I'm fine. Like I said, I mean, here in the area, I mean, if everything was to go to shit, like for instance, like all of this, and it's all happening to everybody, I'm far enough away from the city, or any big towns, any big cities or anything like that, where it takes a while, a little. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying a few things here, things. I like that. Right now, like most of my channel is kind of like mostly focus on CB stuff, but eventually I'm gonna do some other stuff and come down the lives. But I'll have to do some switching around so I can keep that free stuff. So because they only give you like 20 hours of free stuff a month or whatever, you know, and I can do a hell of a lot longer than 20-hour lives. I could. And this one's not going to be a long one either, man, because I'm going to try to keep them short. You know, and like I said, even the damn skips, yeah, they were banging. There was like a whole bunch of people talking. Southeastern Washington. Washington's coming in. Hey, this is the 1122 Wingnut Radio out here in the Panhandle of Florida. Stretching out, looking out there across the pond or anything out there. 1122 listening. Double 030. I hear you out there. I'll tip my hat, Roger.
Well, double 1, double 2. I got a weak copy on you, but got my little barefooted radio. Where you at?
Yeah, it's working, man. I'm running barefoot myself, man. The conditions aren't all that stable. I get it, man. But hey, it's good to hear you. There's Wingnut over here in the Panhandle of Florida, Roger.
Thank you. I'll be Panhandle, Florida. All right. Well, this is T96. To California, and to Georgia, and all over. So at least I got some conditions back now. 030. So stand by.
Oh, it's good to hear Arkansas on the speaker in there. I don't get out there that much. Hey, good to hear you out there, man. 1122 Wingnut Radio. I hear listening.
You take care. Have a good. I say Kansas, 1396. Stand by. Northwest Florida. I got a copy on you, 1396, Southeast Kansas, back at you. DQ 778 Kansas, 778 Kansas, DQ.
Hey, attention, all you shoppers out there. This is 1122, the Wingnut Radio out here on the side. I'll be listening to all that to you.
I got a good signal on you. How are your things? I got a copy on 778 Kansas.
Hey, 778 out there in Kansas. I hear you out there. The 1122 Wingnut listening.
Anybody call 167.
Hey, Roger, that. Good to hear Kansas in my speakers. 1122 on the side.
Georgia, Florida. Calls for 167 and not 3. Calls for 167 and not 3. You have a good one out that way. Personal Gary on this end, Golf Alpha. Yankee 1396 out here in Kansas. And 778 Kansas on the side.
Good old Kansas.
1428.
It's not too loud. The volume's not too loud, is it? I mean, I didn't want to like have it like it's blaring in the damn speakers and stuff. Hey, the Wingnut Radio out here in the Panhandle of Florida, stretching that modulation in the atmosphere. Wingnut Radio, QXW.
1428.
Thanks, Miss Waterman.
I heard you in there 778 Roger. Hey, Cal, go ahead there. 1428, 1396, Kansas. Back at you. Yeah, forward 1396, 1428.
See, about an hour ago, man, it was mostly California and Arizona that was coming in. And it's just weird how the conditions move around. And now I'm hearing a lot of Kansas and stuff like that.
Now we're getting down in the southeast. It's been a pretty busy day. Yeah, I mostly get northwest out of there, Washington, Kansas, a little bit of LA in there every now and then. I ain't heard of them. East Coast.
Yeah, the 1122 Wing Nut Radio you're hearing, y'all.
Oh man, we've been hearing it from everywhere. And I get my beam up, and then I'll really be able to go. Yeah, 10-4, 10-4. I'm talking on the phone, 955.
That's what I'm talking on. That's what I'm talking on at 955 out here. Wing Nut Radio out here in the Panhandle.
I must have lost you out there in North Florida, I guess. We'll get out of here. Have a good one. 1390 Southeast Kansas. We're standing by. Yeah, boy, 1396. Protect the way. I'm searching all the channels here. 1240 and I end up on channel 6. I have a lot of play from channel 6. Out there, man, shit, I don't know where it's gonna go now. Yeah, if you're
It's over here. It's over here. And then it's over there. And then it's over there.
I hear that over here. Me too. Come on now. Billy Goat said that.
Hey, Billy Goat, there's Wing Nut Radio over here in Panhandle, Florida. Listen to you.
Wing Nut T-shirt kicking butt up here in Kansas, buddy. You're loud and clear. You guys have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.
All right, Billy Goat. I heard you out there, also out there in Kansas. Yeah, man. Good evening. Good evening.
Oregon 070 calling out from the Alabama station. I think it is 316 Alabama. Oregon 070 standing by conditions of How about a Wing Nut Radio? What kind of temperature you got down there in Florida?
Well, I'll tell you this, it's below 60 degrees, so I'm kind of shivering, Roger.
I did for you. I used to live down there in Melbourne. I know when it gets 60, you got to get coat on.
You know it. I'm sitting there, I'm like about ready to stick a couple of logs in the fire and get something going, Roger.
Hey, Roger, I tell you what, it's cold up here, but it's turned warm. Hell, it's 60 up here in Kansas today.
Oh, hell, man. I'm going to tell you. Whereabouts in Kansas? You'll be on the top end of it?
Hey, negative, down just below Wichita, Kansas.
Hey, Roger. Roger. I've been through the area. I didn't stay too long, but I've been through it, Roger.
Wichita, Kansas, here, capital of the world.
Yeah, Wichita, man. I'm going to tell you, like I said, I've been through the area, but I didn't stay long, Roger.
I did for real inside around here. Out of Kansas, calling CQDX. This is 485, checking all calls from 167. Hey, 73 down with the speed. You got a copy? Back at me. 778 Kansas. We're going to be on the fight, brother.
Hey, 778 out there in Kansas, man. It's good to hear you out there also, man. Yeah, hey, there was somebody somebody was saying that they were out there from Winfield out there, man. So there's people out there that probably close to you, Roger.
Hey, Roger that. We got them down in Arc City. We got them in Mulvane. We got them everywhere around here.
Hey, Roger. All right, man. Hey, 1122 Wing Nut. I'll be sitting on the side of the road. Hey, you have a good one out there in Kansas, Roger.
Hey, Roger, we got 778 Kansas. 73 do you want? 2 dB above 102.5 on the push floor. Yeah, we're close enough for the cars. It don't have like metric skill. Looks good, man. CQX 323. Oklahoma, stand by.
Right on, Sunfish. Right on.
There's no one else that's really talking. If you hop up the
Or
board,
just get me something else to talk about. But thanks. You know, he rattled off a few other towns or something like that. So that's pretty cool. I just have, I just have to keep an eye out, look it up on the maps and all that stuff because I got a couple of maps actually. See if I can move some. right, right above where I'm sitting. Got a couple maps, kind of like where I'm at, and how well, just using this map anyway, I kind of like see how far it can stretch out on a normal basis when the skip was running in those directions. It's like, but also I've gotten like, I got a buddy over in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and a lot of times, man, when skip's running, we'll sit there and talk to each other, uh, like we're next door neighbors. And it was, you know, years ago, man, we used to sit down and watch the NASCAR races when that were happening down here in Daytona, and both of us be watching on TV and talking about it on the radio at the same time. I don't know. It's funny. Yeah, I've got a couple of maps and stuff, man. I just get look everybody up, and then there's some people I kind of like, I make uh, a note of who they are, who I've talked to, and stuff like that. I mean, but I need to like spread out because I mean I've gotten way past this on this side of the map, in California, Washington State, and even on the other side of it, Australia, New Zealand. Need a kind of like a world map. But I don't. What I've got so far. Yeah, I'm not crazy, man. I mean, I grew up most of my life in Florida. I mean, I've been all over the country, but you know, I guess this, my blood's thin or something because we get below 60 degrees, man. I'm shivering. I mean, that's yeah. I I talk to a lot of people. Um, Hey, and Autumn. Um, if you happen to have any more lives where you bring in guests and stuff like that, man, I want to try and catch it. Now that I can get on panels and stuff like that, the way I got this thing set up, and I can do that stuff. So, um, 57 over there, something. That's still cold to me. But yeah, I'd love to jump on one of those panels so Autumn, man, and talk to you. It'd be cool. And, but yeah, I've been catching a few of these panels like I've been missing. I've been sitting in a lot of different live streams and just sitting in the chats and stuff. And in the past few days, man, I've been able to jump on the panels and stuff that I haven't been able to do before. So that's been pretty cool, because I can't really convey exactly what I want to say in a text. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there are some things I do have to say. Um, but I'm willing to listen and have conversations. That's what I like. I don't like to have like those panels where everybody's just talking over each other. I hate that. But, we can have dialogue, kind of like how we do it on the radio. It's like, if I want to have a conversation, I got to sit here and wait until he's finished so I can key up and have him talk myself. You know what I mean? That's what it should happen on one of these live stream panels instead of everybody talking over each other. That's the way it should happen. That's how a conversation period should happen.
That's CQ 1396, Kansas, Dynamite. Yeah, audio. Stuff that you have for your vertical and everything on the same power in the same area. You have to go with the heavier gear one. You visit them with the brake. CQ 1396, 1396, Dynamite.
Well, that would be cool, Miss Gardner, man. I didn't even know you did live stream for some reason. I got see. That's what's been bugging me lately. Um, I've got a lot of, I subscribe to a lot of people, right? I don't know, probably 200 some odd freaking channels or whatever. But I've got a lot of them where I've got the little bell notification, so that, if they do live streams and stuff, they'll notify me that they're doing one. And I'd say probably for the past like three, almost a month, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, um, I wouldn't get a notification until after they've done the live stream and they're and doing the upload of their live stream or whatever. After they've done it, after they've shut it down, that's when I'll get a notification. Like when it's done and they're and that re-upload or whatever you want to call it gets put on. And that's been screwing me because there's a lot of them. I like to sit in the chats and stuff. Well, I can respect that. I mean, honestly, I can respect that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have after this live, I'm gonna go down to your channel and double check everything, and then yeah, noon on Sunday. And what time zone is that anyway? Noon Central Time. Okay, okay, that's cool. Well, that's my time. I'm on Central Time because it's what is it? 4 minutes to 3 o'clock, or 2 minutes to 3 o'clock. Yeah, yeah, it's Central Time. Right. I'm on the same time zone. That's cool. All right, around noon Sundays and stuff. That's cool because I mean, um, uh, but I've been busy during the week, so I can't really do stuff during the week, during the days and the week and stuff like that. That's pretty cool because the weekends have been when I can do a lot of stuff and focus on it kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm on Central Time Zone. See, that's the thing. Some people don't even realize that actually Florida has actually got two time zones in the state. They don't think that Florida's all one time zone. It's on Eastern, so they know. I'm just west of Tallahassee, just west enough from Tallahassee where I'm over in the time zone, so I'm in the Central Time Zone. Yeah. And yes, the CB is like I was saying, like you said, Miss Martin. I was like, CB is, you know, I know there are a few survivalist and prepper type stuff that actually do kind of touch on like radio stuff, like CB or ham stuff, and as a part of the prep or whatever, because that is a essential part is a communications, and and this is like to me is like the original social network. You know what I mean? Before the internet, me and my friends, man, this is how we used to talk to each other back when we were kids and stuff. You know what I mean? And I still talk on it. Like I said, I still talk on it to people all over the world and all over the country. And then there's a lot of locals around here that still talk on it, and um, yeah. I mean, I thought I had my email, whatever it is. Um, Wingnut Trailblazer gmail.com. Wingnut Trailblazer, all one word. I think, I don't know, do that. Wingnut Trailblazer at gmail.com. But, yeah, that would be kind of cool. Because I had a conversation yesterday. These are a bunch of guys from the UK, all right? And it started on one screen, and then the guy that had that screen, he ended up shutting down. You can sing that song. I can't go. All right. Um, right on. I thought I had one on the about page. I thought I had one. I couldn't remember. That's why I was like, I don't care. It's just, yeah, yeah, we didn't care. But anyway, I forgot what else. Um, oh shit, lost my train of thought. Miranda Raw. Well, I'll tell you this, Miranda. Um, listen, me personally, because I've been doing it for a lot of years. Some of the older stuff, I've kind of moved away from, and I've kind of, like for instance, I'll give you an example. Now, I'm not a ham operator. I never registered with the FCC and all that stuff. So I purely talk on CB frequencies. All right. Now I'm also a pirate, but that's another story. But anyway, this radio particularly is actually marketed and sold as a ham radio, a 10-meter ham radio, which is 10 meters is just happens to be the next bandwidth, meters bandwidth next to the CB band. All right. Originally, when this is brand new, this does not have, it was not able to get to the CB frequencies. All right. So this had to be modified, and it's really a simple deal. It's a matter of pulling a resistor off the circuit board, and then it opens it up to get the CB thing. But the reason why I'm going there is because there are radios out there now that are marketed for 10 meter ham radios that are very easily modified or um, expanded to where they can get to the CB frequencies, and they have really good audio. And I use, this is another thing too for newcomers, that they won't know the difference. But like on a regular old CB radio, you only used AM mode. All right, all right, and then there's some later on that actually, you actually had the option of FM mode and also single sideband, which is the upper and lower sideband. Now, this is another thing to people that are just getting into CB radio. It's much more than just getting a radio and an antenna and plugging it in and talking. It's a little bit more than that. But that also comes with experience and knowing and all that stuff. And somebody kind of like, I don't know if I'm the best teacher on that stuff, but I mean, I can kind of point in the right directions. Like there are radios like for instance, I'll give you an example. There's this one radio that I'm going to buy for the truck. I haven't bought it yet, but I used to have one, but I traded it to a buddy of mine for another radio, and now I want to buy that one again. So I'm going to end up buying another one. But it does exactly what this radio can do. All right, but it's in a way smaller size. It's probably from here to here in width, versus like this, and it's really shallow depth wise also. So I'm going to put that in the truck because it's got very little room to put anything in the truck. And it's one of those 10-meter radios, but instead of going inside and pulling the resistor off of the board to expand the frequencies, you can do it all on the menu. It's like by pushing a button when you turn it on for the first time, and then you can like set it, and it's all you, and then you're good to go. There's nothing like, you don't have to know anything about soldering. You don't have to know anything about working on, circuit boards, nothing. It's really easy, and it's got really good audio. It doesn't push a lot of wattage out of the radio itself, but you don't really need a lot, especially on the single sideband mode versus AM. Like if you get on like the old good old boy, channel 19, and breaker 19, you get on the that will be on the AM mode. And that's why I say it's a little bit more than just plugging in and going. Knowing the difference between FM, AM, and single sideband. FM is frequency modulation, AM is amplitude modulation, and then upper and lower sideband. That is basically AM is actually comprised of carrier wave and modulation. The single sideband, which is the upper and lower sideband, is the modulation. So AM is actually comprised of a carrier wave and both upper and lower sideband altogether. And and when you flip over to a single sideband setting, you're just breaking that up, and instead of having that carrier wave, you're only using modulation and only hearing modulation. It's it's a whole technical crap. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I mean, if you can find it cheaper, that'd be the way to go, because it is kind of expensive for this particular radio. And now, if you find a used one, it's probably already been modified to get to the CD band. But even then, if you're comfortable with doing any kind of like soldering type of thing, if you're comfortable doing any of that kind of thing, there are videos on YouTube on how to modify this radio to open the frequency range to get to the CD band. Because otherwise, like I said, when this is brand new, all you have is hand frequencies in it. And right now, I've got those hand frequencies plus the CD frequencies. Yeah, yeah. The one I'm wanting to put in the truck is actually it's a brand name. It's called Anytone, and it is a AT6666, and that's the one I'm going to get for the truck. It has really good audio. It doesn't do a lot of wattage, but it does enough for what I want. And then plus it's the size of it. It's really small. It's about the size of a freaking ashtray. So and that's what I'm gonna put in there, because I really my truck. At the moment right now, I got an '88 Nissan Pathfinder. They didn't even put cup holders in this damn thing. That's how small it is inside there. There's really not a lot of room to do anything. So, um, but anyway, it's got really good audio, and then like I said, to modify it, you don't even have to open it up to do any solder. You know what I mean? It's all menu driven. Like I said, it's like a few buttons on the side or whatever. You like hold them down. I can't remember exactly the sequence right offhand, but you hold them down when you turn it on for the first time, and then you get like a readout on the screen, and it gives you some options, and you put it on this one particular option that opens up all your frequency range, so you don't have to open the sucker up to go to the do any soldering and stuff, because this particular one, like I said, you have to pull a resistor, and the resistor is about the size of a freaking flake of pepper. It's really small. It's what they call that surface mount um, circuit board stuff. And it's a little, for me, the older I get, my eyesight is not as good as it used to be. My hands are not as steady as they used to be. So it makes it a little harder to work on this type of stuff versus like some of the older, point to point type circuits. You know what I mean? It's got all the doodads, if you want, lack of better words, all over the board. This has got it, but they're like really freaking small. You know, That's why I like that anytime. I mean, you don't have to do anything. It's all menu driven, and I don't even have to open up the thing. I don't even have to look inside the thing and look at the board at all. But yeah, and I'm trying to find one for myself actually, the Anytone thing, because and then it comes down to the this is another thing, Miranda. Antenna. Antenna is an important, very important part of it. Not only the radio. Hey, a radio is good, but the antenna is very important. Now, let me ask you. I'm just curious. Are you thinking about doing something like putting it in a house like I've got this set up, or are you want to put something in a vehicle? Let me ask you that.
fiberglass would be interested.
Did you hear me out there, Miranda? Are you thinking about setting something up or having some kind of a setup where you can do it at the house, or are you wanting to do something like a setup in your vehicle or something? Because you know antennas will be a factor in this whole setup. Can I type the information in? What information are you talking about? Like your bus? Okay. And you're probably running it off of battery and stuff like that. All right. Let's see here. Information. Are you talking about the name of the radio, for instance, and the name of like whatever? I mean, so I can give you some ideas, and then you can look these things up yourself and kind of like look around. And then I can also like show you something. Now think about it. I mean, if you're gonna do something like just like mount a pole or something like that off the side of your bus. You know what I mean? And put the antenna on it. Let's let's walk outside for a second. All right. All right. I'm getting ready to travel and spreading my address around the world. Okay. All right. Now, for mobile antennas. Now, I'll tell you this. This is from my experience. Um, these right here, these whip antennas. This is a 102-inch whip antenna. This thing is like the best thing you can get because it does a really good job. It's very rugged. It's very durable. Um, that thing will last longer than you're alive. Now there are other options that are in more of a fiberglass type of an option. Let's see here. I've got one of them right here. This is a fiberglass option. The only difference is this is like one steel. Oh, my pups figured out I'm out here. Anyway, this is just one stainless steel rod. Now, this is just very durable. This is fiberglass. Now, it's not quite as durable, but it is still flexible. But the difference is this has got like a copper wire on the inside of this fiberglass, just a piece of copper wire. It's really not that big of a piece of a copper wire either. It's pretty thin. These are okay. Um, I will sit no when it comes down to like RF noise and okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, I was sitting there reading the chat. Sorry. Uh, these like RF noise, like when I talk about like fluorescent lights and stuff like that, you'll get a lot of like static type noise from those things. These fiberglass ones, they tend to not pick up that stuff as much. All right, but these will, but these also just outperform, my opinion, on like the transmit and the receive all together with these. All right, that's my suggestion. Is if you get a mobile antenna and you're putting it on a bus or something like for traveling, so you don't have to like set it up all the time. I mean, there you can if you want to, like when you're parked for a long period of time, you could take this antenna off of the where you got it mounted and put it on a pole so you can get it up higher. You can do that. But if you're just mounting it to your vehicle, and they got these what is it? They got these mounts. Now I've only got half of the mount on mine at the moment. Well, no, I got half of the mount. They got these mounts. This one is made to fit like on a mirror or something like that for like a trucker, like semi truck. But I use it for all kinds of stuff. Right now, at the moment, I got it on this back tire thing. Yeah, this is my antenna at the moment. And the only difference is between this and that width is it's got these coils on it. And instead of this being 102 inches from here to the tip, the coils kind of take up some of that length, but it's still electrically the same length. That's the only difference, I suppose. You know, it's still 102 inches if you stretch out these coils or whatever. And if you're in a permanent situation, a tower, stick you on old, like, get one of them old towers that they had people put their like TV antennas on, and get you like a base antenna. And me, this is what I have at the moment, and I like these. This is a ground plane. It's kind of leaning right now because of the hurricane that went through, but this thing pick up signals from 360 degrees all the way around, right? And there are other ones that are called beams where you can point that sucker and spin it around and point. Actually, I got a beam. I got a beam right here. I don't use it as much, but this is a beam. That's a 3-element beam, and I can spin that around and point directly at people. You know what I mean? So it focuses it. You know what I mean? So when I hear and transmit, I'm pointing at something instead of hearing it all the way around. I'm only hearing from the direction I'm pointing, for instance. But these are like base antennas. These are like sitting at home, permanent type of structure type of stuff. That's not a, unless you had one of those type of things and you just stuck it up on a pole and it kind of like attached it to the side of the bus, like when you like parked somewhere, you know what I mean? If you wanted to, you can have it like attached to the side of the bus and have a pole so you can get up a lot higher. And yeah, no kidding. And this is another thing too. This is just what I do with when it comes down to my stuff. Now, you're going to be living in you're talking about a bus. Now, you might want to think about like a second battery system. I don't know how you're going to have it. If you're going to be driving around, for instance, like let's say you got a battery to crank up the motor and stuff, but you're going to have another battery system for the rest of the thing, for the rest of the bus, right? If you're going to do that, that's what you would hook your radio into personally, because then you wouldn't have to worry about draining anything uh, off of the cranking battery. And me, if I can open this one hand, I don't know if I can. Ugh. Almost, almost. Oh, okay. Anyway, okay. Anyway, I've got. Oh shit! I need to clean that. But I've got batteries sitting right here. That's what my radio is working on. So even if the power goes out, I can still be on the air. Hey, Billy. What's up, Bill? Let's see here. Swisher Sweet. No, not Swisher Sweets. They're actually they're called Jewel Sweet. Havana Tampa makes these. That's what I smoked. I was actually out of cigars yesterday, man, because the stores were closed, and the only thing that was open was a Tom Thumb, and they don't carry my cigars, so I had to freaking buy a damn Black and Mild. I don't really like those. Yeah, yeah. I started smoking cigars. Yeah, lithium. Yeah, these are actually pretty good. The Jewel Sweet, the sweet ones, to me, because the tip, it's a wooden tip, so the tip actually has got a sweet flavor to it. I mean, I tend to sometimes, man, the damn cigar tends to go out on me, which is okay, because I'll sit there and start chewing on the tip. It's like I don't smoke as much because like one of these will last me a while because it'll go out. I'll sit there and just chew on it, and then I'll light it up again, and I don't know, but Yeah. See, when I'm telling you, it's like we were talking about the damn CD stuff. Me personally, um, it's definitely one of them things where if everything was to go to shit and cell phones went down, um, hold on, I'm gonna let her get her fucking untangled here. Don't you go anywhere, Jazz. You're gonna stay right here. All right, all right, come back. Get back over here. Get back over here. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. God dang it. They just maul her. Leave her alone. Jazz, come here. All right. Stop. 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 Just fucking stop. My God. Come here. Holy crap. Come here. Come here. Jazz. Oh my God. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I'm being. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Stop. Oh, crap. Listen. Listen. You guys are just crazy. Freaking crazy. Well, the mother's got German Shepherd. The mother has got German Shepherd and Blue Heeler, but I have no idea what knocked her up. It was one of the neighbor's dogs, so I'm not sure what. I had 6 dogs all 6 pups. All 4 males were white with some kind of spots, and then my 2 females was light brown and a dark brown one. Was my 2 females. I'm trying to find homes for my baby girl, my light brown one, and him. I'm trying to find him and her homes. That would leave me with 1 male, 1 female, and the mother. But the older they get, the harder it is to find homes. It's also they eat a lot. Yeah, I mean, especially for females, I agree. Females need a damn dog with it. I really do, especially if they're living in a vehicle or living in, traveling around. I've done enough of it myself. I can see the importance of having a dog with it. You know what I mean? I was traveling all over the country. Yeah. Well, see, at the moment, I don't have any solar panels set up at the moment, me personally, because all I got is like some cheap Harbor Freight deals, and I only used them when the hurricane happened and the power was out, and that was what was keeping my radio batteries done, so I can keep the radio on, and uh, and then also I had small things so I can charge up my cell phone, blah blah blah, whatever. Even the cell phone out at the time, so it didn't matter. Actually, I'll tell you this, Miranda. I'll tell you this. I'm not even sure myself what I'm going to do yet when it comes down to solar. Like, I even had an idea for this thing, for my truck. I had an idea. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do this. I might do it, but um, I want to get a rack for the top here that will come to about here. Almost like a basket type rack right here. But up on the front here, I'm thinking about putting one of those flexible solar panels and just have it laying flat, right here. This is just one of those wasted spaces in the fence. Now I use that because I was thinking about putting a second battery system for the radio. Having the battery hooked up back here and having the radio hooked up to the battery back here, and have that where it kept charged up from the alternator, But when I used it, it didn't draw from the battery that started the truck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jazz, she kind of reminds me. She looks like a coyote to me. The way she, the way she looks. She's even got, see that zigzag on her back. Hold on, let me get that freaking one. I'm trying to look at your ass, Jazz. If I can get a right angle on it. Can't get it. She's got a zigzag right on her back. Oh, you almost see it right there. See a zigzag on her back? Power, power. There it is. Yeah. But this is my little pack of monsters. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, Miranda, what state are you in anyway? I mean, because I mean, I know down here in Florida, you can find all kinds of stuff, man. But it's you have to deal with rust down here. I think that's pretty cool that she's got that zigzag on there. And her name Jazz. She also goes by the nickname Spaz because she spazzes out sometimes. But um, yeah, it's pretty cool that she's got that on there. Right? Yeah. See, that's the thing. That's what I was trying to say. Here in Florida, you could probably find that stuff, man, in junkyards and stuff, man. You can probably do that. But then you got to think about rust. You know what I mean? That's a big thing down here where I'm at in the Panhandle. Anyway, you got all that big salt water, and you have to deal with that rust and stuff. Like if you're out west, out toward the desert stuff, man, a lot of that stuff doesn't rust, man. It'll sit out there for years, and you know what I'm saying? Right on, bro. Right on. I wish I could say that about some of my stuff, man. Holy crap! The last, I had this GMC Sonoma, all right? I swear to God, the guy I bought it from must have done a lot of fishing because I mean, I swear the whole back end was rusted out. Like he backed that sucker up into the bay a lot. You know what I mean? And he'd have had that damn half the truck underwater. I mean, I think that's what happened to it because it had a lot of. I didn't notice it at first until I started messing around with it after I bought the thing, and then I was like, holy crap, you know? Yeah, Billy might have some stuff, man. I mean, he talks like he's got a lot of stuff, so he's probably got something sitting over there. I don't know Billy that well, but I mean, I've heard him talk about a lot of stuff he's got, so he's probably got something over there. And, I didn't know how long I wanted to do this. I'm just kind of hanging out, Yeah, I've had quite a few different vehicles. I had a Sonoma, I had a Ranger, I've had Volkswagen Bug, This is the first Pathfinder I've had, actually. This is an 88. Um, so I kind of like it. It kind of reminds me of my mom's she had an old Jeep Cherokee. And that's what it kind of reminds me of. It's just a little lower, lower to the ground, and it didn't have like a real high center of gravity or whatever, like a Cherokee did. But that one's not too bad. I kind of like it. I want to do some stuff to it. I want to put a front brush guard type bumper. I want to probably actually just take that bumper off altogether and manufacture my own steel bumper, and then put like a brush guard type of thing on the front, and then make a steel bumper for the back. I want to put like a basket type rack on the top, and but those are the like the cosmetic stuff. But at the moment, I got an oil leak. I want to get the oil leak fixed. I got some exhaust leaks. I want to get that done. I want to get some stuff like there's a catalytic converter problem. I want to get that done. I want to get all the mechanical stuff first, and then I can start on all the cosmetic stuff to kind of make it better. I want to paint the damn thing too, man. I was thinking like just like a flat color instead of like a glossy thing, some kind of flat color. I don't know if I'll do black like it is now, or like a dark tan, and then black trim and bumpers and stuff. That'd be kind of cool with just a flat, like a dark tan. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know. When I get to the point of painting it, I'll probably figure it out, man. But it's going to be a flat color. I want something I'm not gonna have to worry about like running around in the bushes and stuff and get scratched up. Good. I want something that's going to be durable. And then I'm just trying to get all the mechanical stuff done. So if I just had a wild hair and I wanted to go from here up to North Carolina and visit some family and then come back, I want to be able to do it without worrying about my damn truck all the time. So I'm trying to get all that stuff taken care of. But anyway, I'm reading through the chat though. I'm still trying to figure out where you guys found those bones at. Somebody must have dropped an old deer off or something, and you guys found bones somewhere out there in the woods where you guys exploring. And you know damn well you ain't supposed to leave the house. You ain't supposed to leave the freaking house. You know that, man. Hmm? You know you ain't supposed to leave the house. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is Big Girl. There's one I call Big Girl. It's kind of funny because she's actually uh, older because she was born before Little Girl. Little Girl is the last born. She's a light brown one. She's the last born out of six. She was right before her. She came right before her. A few minutes before her. Big Girl. She's pushy. She's been getting in my garbage cans yesterday. Little shit. Little shit. If I catch you in that damn garbage can, I'm gonna whoop your butt so damn bad. I'm gonna whoop you in the next week. Any of y'all get into my garbage cans, I'm gonna whoop your ass in the next week. You know what I mean? Oh man. I'm sitting here reading the chat, y'all. Sorry, I'm not even talking all that much. I'm gonna go back in here and at least have some background noise. Read the chat a little bit. And I don't know. I might not stay on much longer, y'all. Because I'll end up having to make up another account or get my other backup account or something like that so I can be damn launching and stay on the free deal. Because I think I'm almost at my freaking limit on how many hours I can do on this account for a month anyway.
Wow. But he wanted them all to come about spine if he got one. Yeah, I didn't know if you'd ever even see it. Well, I really noticed it because I didn't see it really very much. I thought I didn't talk long enough to hear Bob kind of mention it. I told him, I said, I thought that was another Snake put you some psychedelic lights in there? Yeah, my there goes from red to green to blue. And I thought it was my fucking eyes fucking with me that night. Bob mentioned it like 2 weeks later, you know. After you thought you were on a good trip? Well, I'm always on a good trip, you hear me? I heard that. Alright. Well, you motor safe. 1978, I'm back what? Ain't no doubt. I'm gonna let her get no fucking Leroy sandwich. I heard that. Alright. Enjoy your, I guess it'd be brunch or whatever you're eating. I'll see you.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm gonna cut it short, y'all. Y'all have a good one out there. Good evening to everybody out there. Miranda, Miss Waterman, Billy, whoever else that might have popped in or whatever. Yeah, Autumn. Yeah, all you guys. I appreciate you coming by. Hey, this is a Wingnut Radio out here for Anarchy Television. Nice.